everybody, welcome to my channel. It's your girl DeijahS and I'm here to just do a quick tutorial on how to transform your knotless braids into these cute little distressed locks. So if you're interested in learning how to do this, then continue on.
Never let it stop. I just want your everything, baby. Maybe later we can dance, never let go. Listen to our favorite songs on the radio.
So to get started with this look, you're gonna need some type of gel or jam. I use this shiny jam right here. You're also gonna need a rat tail comb, any type of edge control, your edge brush or toothbrush, whatever you use. And then of course, if your braids are too long or whatever, you might need some scissors. We got some scissors too. And then of course, last but not least, you're gonna need your hair. So this right here is just, it's some passion twist hair that I got. You can get this at your local beauty supply store. You can order it on Amazon or anything like that. I think, well, I guess it all depends on where you are, but at my local beauty supply store, it was about $8.99 a pack. It does get a little pricey, but if you want to do this in a budget like me, I just ordered it off Amazon and I got like a pack of 6 for like $12.99. So that's what I did. That worked out perfectly. So okay, so pretty much we're gonna get started. We're gonna take two strands of hair. Okay, so I just put them together because one won't be enough unless you want them thin, but I suggest 2 at the most. Some people will use more. Okay, so what we're gonna do is just run our fingers through the hair. Okay, just run it through the hair, and it might get tangled up, but it's fine. You know, it's just a distressed look. It doesn't have to be perfectly neat or anything. So that's the good thing about this style. You can pretty much just be free. You don't have to worry about anything because hair is gonna tangle. That's just what it does. All right, just go in and get this too. And so most people use a crochet needle. I have one, however, I don't really care to use it, so I'm not. So since I'm pretty much already halfway more than, I'm pretty much done. I'm just gonna show you guys how to come in and do this. I don't necessarily need my rat tooth comb because I've pretty much already gone through and, you know, made the parts and everything. So what we're gonna do is take a nice amount of the Shine and Jam. And actually, yeah, we can use this comb. You know, it's a little frizzy and whatnot. So just separate that a little bit. I take a decent amount, especially since we're in the front, you know, be generous. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this old knotless braid and we're just gonna twist it. Twist it as if you were twisting, you know, an actual dread retwist. This is how you get the freshness of it. Just go ahead and smooth that product in. You don't want anything kicked up. Okay, so once we do this and we twist it all the way out till it's perfect and tight. Okay, so now that we've twisted up all the new growth, we're gonna take the hair that we've already stretched out, take it all the way down to the end. We're gonna get the end piece and then we'll have a longer piece hanging. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just set this right here since I'm not using a crochet needle tool, whatever it is. So I'm just gonna take it and wrap it. I know it's hard to see because my hands are in the way, but you'll get the picture in just a second. So we're gonna let the smaller piece hang, okay? And then what you're gonna do is we're gonna take this longer piece, okay? Take that and just wrap it. keep it flat though. You don't want it to twist up. Yeah, so see how I'll keep it nice and flat. You don't want it like twisted like that. You don't want it all twisted up, no. Just keep it flat, okay? And then just pull it back and pull, okay? Throw it back and pull, okay? So I'm gonna do that a few times until I feel like it's secure. It does get tight. In the back, I did them a little looser. I didn't go around it as many times, but in the front, you know, this is what we see. So I'm gonna go around just a few times to make sure it's extra tight. So once I do that, I'm just gonna remove my thumb that was in the way and just pretty much take the hair and just smoothly transition into wrapping it, okay? Smoothly transition into wrapping it. And as I'm doing this, the piece of hair that, make sure you pull it tight too. But the piece of hair that we just had hanging, it's still hanging. Just hold it, keep it close to the braid, and I'll show you what I do with that in just a second. So I'm just going slow for you guys to see and catch my drift. But I do usually just speed it up in this process because, like I said, it's a distressed lock, so you want it to be messy. So now I'm gonna just combine that end piece right here that we had and just combine it with it. And this is where, if you get some curl, you want some curl hanging out, this is what I do. I just go across like this and then just leave it. Let it hang, let it do what it wants to do, or just continue, you know, just wrapping it in. You can even pause for a second and just pull it up, do whatever you want to do with it. It's up to you. And then if you want to get it more distressed as we go, just put it around as messy as you want, okay? It's pretty simple. And you're just going to keep doing that all the way down. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but my braids were really long. So I did cut them so I can get a shorter look, because I did want, you know, a bob length type of look. So, okay, so now that we're getting to the bottom, okay, of the braid, we're just going to continue to wrap. You can either wrap it all the way down to the end of the braid. However, I'm not gonna do that. Just because it gets harder to keep it secure. So what I do is, now that we wrapped it all loosely, now we're getting back to we're getting to the end, so we're gonna wrap it a little tighter, okay? Just continue wrapping it a little tighter, and you can leave a piece of your braid out, and we'll just chop that off in a second. And this, what you're gonna do is reverse twist it back up your distressed lock. And that way, you know, if you have like different colors and stuff, that's how we begin to see the mix of color. So once we wrap it all the way up, just until you feel secure, we're gonna take that and then just go ahead and just rub it together, mat it together, so it will stay. So there's that. I'm just gonna grab my scissors so we can cut that really quickly. So then y'all just chop this end off really. Sorry, these scissors are pretty dull. Okay. So then that's that. And then if you want to just go back through and just go ahead and, you know, rub it some more until I feel like it's secure, but it should be secure. So that's pretty much how we did that. I'm gonna do one more for you guys, just so you guys can see the top again, and how I wrapped that to start it off with. Okay, then we're gonna get our jam. And put it right at the root of our new growth. All right, and then we're just gonna twist it. I don't twist it in any particular way, in any particular direction. I just twist it and just, it is what it is. Some people might have a specific direction, but I don't really care that much because this is like a careless, effortless look. So yeah. All right, and now we're gonna take the hair that we stretched. All right. And like we did before, we're gonna take the end piece, and then we're gonna have the long piece just hanging, all right? All right, so now we gotta twist it. We're just gonna put it at the base, all right? Okay, so now I'm gonna try to do this in a way that you guys can really see it. Okay, so like this, all right? And the shorter piece is just gonna hang, all right? Or we can hold it with the braid if you wanna do that. So what you're gonna do is make sure you're at the base for one. Just put your finger there, hold it, all right? And then you're gonna take this hair and just wrap it, okay? And then pull, all right? Okay, and then just throw it back and go around and just pull it back up. Keep it flat, all right? And you're just gonna do this as many times until you feel it's secure. Since we aren't using our needle, we're just gonna continue wrapping it around and then pull it as well so you can make sure that it's tight. All right, and don't worry about the little pieces that's getting all tangled up. It doesn't matter. Like we said, we want this to look effortless and distressed, so who cares about the little pieces? It won't mess you up at all. Okay, so I'm gonna do it like maybe 1 or 2 more times until I begin wrapping the rest of the braid. Okay, so now I'm gonna begin to transition into wrapping the braid. So I'll just pull it through. And like you said, we got the short piece still just connected with the braid, just holding it down like that. And we're just gonna continue to wrap, and make sure when you're wrapping that you are hiding your braid. That is the whole point of this process. We don't want to see the braid in these dreads, okay? It doesn't matter how neatly you do it. That's not the point, but the point is to cover the braid, okay? So I'm going a little slower for you guys so you guys can catch on. And look at that, see? Look at that little piece. It's not the braid, but it is just a piece of, I guess that was just a little done too tightly. So what we can do is, it's not gonna mess with anything, just go back up. If you want them to look, you know, about the same all throughout, just go back up. It's not gonna hurt anything. Okay. You can do whatever you want to do, okay? It's your hair. Be as creative as you want to be, all right? All right, then we're just gonna twist it back down. Okay, and as I'm doing this, we can begin to grab the curly piece that's hanging and begin to incorporate that. And just let it hang out if you want. I'm just gonna twist it in there. And then, okay. So look, it's not neat at all. It's very messy and distressed, and you know, this gives it texture, okay? And as we did before, we're just gonna continue to wrap it all the way down. Okay. And I just love the mix of color. I know a lot of people, you know, just play with the colors and stuff like that. I think the black is really pretty too, but I love to play with the colors, and it just gives it like a mix, like not even an ombre, but just like a nice mix, because you go up and down, up and down. So, you know, even though the hair is ombre, you know, dark at the root and lighter at the ends. And like I said, okay. Anyway, let me finish what I'm saying first before I go to this. You know, since we're just wrapping it up and down, it's gonna just have like a nice little pattern of its own. But okay, so we're at the end now. So what we're gonna do is, I'm not gonna go all the way down to the tip of the braid, all right? I'm just gonna go until I feel comfortable and then begin to pull it tighter. All right, and then wrap it back upwards. Sorry, it's like a weird position for me because I'm usually in front of the mirror, so it's a little easier. Okay, so now I'm doing this. We're gonna take it and just rub it together, and that makes the little hairs just get matted together so that they won't undo. I know a lot of people either use some type of sealant, you know, or glue, or they burn it, but I like this method better. So we're just gonna take our scissors and just chunk that little piece off. Okay, so since we've done that, we just go back and just bring up the cute little curly piece, and it's cute. Okay, so I got one more that I'm gonna do. I'm just not gonna do on camera, and I'll come back and show you guys the finished look.